So let's learn about the reduce method in the stream API. So I have created the new class called as stream demo, and in that main method I have declared the or defined the two list, one with string and one with the integer. So I have the two list, word and numbers. In word list I have the five strings, basically the names Roy, Tiwari, Aaron, Marco and Antonio. These are the list of the string. And second one is the list of the numbers, that is 1 2 3 4 5. So I have these two list. So basically what is the reduce? So reduce is the method in the stream API which reduce the stream all the elements of the stream into the single element. Like we have the sum, mean, aggregate, max, min. These are the some methods which gives the single element, right? Like that we have the reduce which reduce the all the elements from the stream into the single element. Sum, max, min are only applicable to the integer type of data, but reduce we can apply on the string as well. So let's try one by one. So first I have the requirement, like I want to convert this whole five words into the single text or single string. I want to concat each element with another, and I want a one complete string. So let's try with the reduce method now. So to use the reduce, first we have to create the stream of the list or collection. So word dot stream method, we will use the stream method to create the stream dot we have the method called as a reduce. So here you can find the three variant of the reduce. So one is with the string particularly, other with the identity, and one with the binary function. So I will explain one by one. So let's try with the first reduce accumulator. So in the reduce it takes the first in the first variant of the method, it takes the only one parameter, that is the binary function or binary operator. So here for the binary function or binary operator we require the two parameter. Okay, right. So what I want to concat the strings, right? So we have to pass the function. So as in lambda expression I have explained, for the function just gives this bracket, that is the function. Then I want two parameter, as it is the binary operator we require the two parameters. So I will give as a element 1 comma element 2, right? Now this is the declaration of the function. Now I have to write the body. So after the arrow part it will the body of the function. So what I want concat. So element 1 dot concat element 2. So that's it. So it will return. So first I will explain how it work. So in the reduce function we have the two one we have the one function as a parameter to this reduce function, right? So this function is a binary function, so that's why it takes the two element two arguments. So we have specified element 1 and element 2. Now how it works, basically what it does, first it will accumulate all this result of this operator into the first argument. Like consider the first one is the Roy, this will be the element 1. Second one will be the Tiwari, so it will be the element 2. Now element 1 Roy dot concat Tiwari. So whatever will be the result of this will be the accumulate into the element 1. Means, let me explain. So what it will do, it will Roy Tiwari, this will be the result of this operation, right? Now it will accumulate to the element 1, so it will become the element 1, right? Now for the second time, we have the element 1 as a Roy Tiwari, and second element will be the Aaron. So what will be the result of this? It will be the Roy Tiwari, and the second element is the Aaron, right? Now this will, whatever the result of these operators will be accumulated into the first argument. So again, now element 1 will be mapped to this resulted string, right? Now the for the next string, we have the one argument, first argument as a Roy Tiwari Aaron, and the element 2 as a Marco. Now the whatever will be the result will be mapped to the element 1 again. So what will be that? Marco. Now for the next element, we have the this string as the first element, and the Antonio is the second string. So whatever will be the result will be the map to this element 1. So it will be, so that's why the whatever the type of the element 1 will be the resultant type of the operator. But in that case, this element 1 can be a null or cannot be a null. So that's why the return type is optional. Optional of string, because the string is of string type, right? So I will give the name as a text string. This is the variable I use. Okay. So whatever will be the resultant string will be in the text string. So let me print this. So it is a optional type, so that's why we can get the value using the get method. So let's run now. Here you can find the whole string as a one text. So we have concatenated the all the element of the list into the single word or text. So that is about the reduce in the case of the string. So now this was the first variant of the reduce function, right? We have reduced the all the element of the string into the one string. Sorry, we have reduced all the element of this list into the single string. So this is about the reduce first variant. Now the second variant is about identity. So here let me create this stream again, word.stream.reduce. So here you can find this is the second variant of the reduce function. That is, first it will take the identity and the second one is the accumulator. So what is this? I will explain. So again, suppose I want to reduce this whole multiple string into the single string. So like I will use the same function here, whatever I have. Right. So here what we are doing, only we are concatenating string with each other, right? But what is the specification of the first element identity, right, in the second variant, right? So here I have to specify the identity. So identity is nothing but the initial value of this whole operation. Identity is nothing but the initial value of this operation, reduce operation. So suppose I want to append this string, whole string, with this particular string. So what I will do, I will give the initial value for this, like I want uh, concat concatenating string is, and after that I want to display the result. So why we need the initial value? Because as I explained earlier, the result of this operation can be null or cannot be null, right? So that's why we use the return type as a optional. But I want the something output every time. I don't want null. So that's why we can specify the initial value so that we can get the that initial value at least. So that's why we have this extra parameter. If this operation of the this is null, then we will get this at least the identity parameter whichever we have defined here, right? So what will be the output type of this reduce function? Obvious, it will be the of type this identity parameter, and this is the string. This is now this will not be the optional because we have specified the initial value. So that's why we can give the output type as a string, and let me give the name as a text1. Now let me print this. So here you can find our answer is concatenating string is Roy Tiwari Margonte, right? So this is all about the reduce function. So in reduce function, what we are doing, we are reducing the string of the element into the single element, and in the second variant we have the one extra parameter, that is the initial value for this operation. So this is all about the reduce function using the string, right? Now I will explain using the integer. So one more question can interviewer also ask about the reduce function. Can you find the longest string in the list? Means the which will be the longest string in the list. So Roy has the length of 3, Tiwari is 1 2 3 4 5 6 5 5, and this will be the 7, right? So Antonio is the longest string available in the our list. So that kind of question also interviewer can ask. So how to deal with that question? So I will tell you. So first thing is copy, create the stream and use the reduce function. For this type of question we don't need the initial value, right? So I will directly use our function, that is binary function, and it will take the two parameter, element 1, sorry, element 1 comma element 2. You can give any name here, not necessary element 1 or element 2, okay? Then specify the body of the lambda function, that is. So what I want the longest string. So how? As I already told, whatever will the result of the string will be accumulated into the first argument. So what I will do, I will check the which is the longest string between these two argument. Whichever is the longest, I will save into the element 1. Then again the next element I will compare with this, whatever will be the strongest I will save into the element 1, like that. So what I will do, I will use the ternary operator, element 1 dot length is greater than element 2 if element 2 dot length, if the length of element 1 is greater than length of element 2, means element 1 is the longest among these two string, then I will return the element 1, else I will return the element 2, right? And then semicolon. So what will this operation perform? So first it will checks the length of the two argument, right? Whatever will be the longest will return, right? As I already told, the whatever the result of this operator will be stored into the first element, right? So though if compare these two elements, so longest is the Tiwari, so Tiwari will be stored here. Now second time Tiwari and Aaron will compare, so again here Tiwari is the longest, so Tiwari will be stored here. Then again Tiwari and Marco, again Tiwari is the longest, will be stored here. Now again Tiwari and Antonio will be compared, so Antonio is longest, so Antonio will be the result of our reduce operator. So what will be the return type? It should be the optional of the type string, and I will give the name as a longest, right? And let me print this one, sys out longest string, and will be the variable name as a longest. Let's run now. So I have not used dot get method to retrieve the value from the optional variable. So now run as Java application, and here we are get the longest string is a Antonio. Suppose now I want a smallest string, so let's revert this operator. Instead of greater than, change it to less than, then run as Java application. So here you get the smallest string as a Roy. So this is the one type of the question generally interviewer ask in the interview. So this is the reduce. So I have covered the most of the cases in the string. Now let's try with the our number function. Same. So what I want to sum of this list of the numbers. So let's try to do this using the reduce function. So what I will do, I will create the first string, then I will use the function reduce. So first I will not use any identity, that is the initial value. So let's try with only two parameters. So let's you try to use this shortest variable. So I will give the I comma j, and then the second is the body of the parameter, so I plus j. So that's it, and now it will return the optional of integer, and I will give the name as a sum, right? So what I have done, I have used the reduce function I and j, which takes the two parameter I and j, and I have done the addition. So first it will take the addition of two element, first and 2. First and 2 will be the 3, then 3 will be stored into the first argument, then 3 plus 3 6, then 6 plus 4, and then remaining with the plus, right? So let's try to print the sum. Here is the 15, sum dot get. I have to use the get. This is the 15, right? But sometimes we have the requirement like whatever will be the output of this reduce function, I want to add the 10 into that result. So that kind of the requirement you have. So what you can do, you can use the identity operator there. So let's try to this. I will copy paste. So this will do the sum, right? So what I will do, I will specify the initial value as a 10. So what it will do, now it will be the type of integer, not optional, as we have specified, as it is a yes. Yes. So what I have done, I have used the reduce to do the sum of the all the element. Okay, and after that I have given the one initial value as a 10. So what it will do, consider the initial value. If you are getting some difficulty to understand the initial value, so initial value is nothing but the first element of the stream. You can consider as like we have this number list, right? 1 2 3 4 5. So you can consider this 10 before the 1, means the what will be the list, 10 1 2 3 4 5, like that. Then what will happen, 10 plus 1 11, 11 will be the in 1, then 11 plus 2, then again it will be come to the I got it. Like that only initial values work. So what will be the output, in previous scenario we got the output as a 15. So now we have given the initial value as a 10. So what will be the output, it will be the output of 25, right? So let's try. Here we are getting the sum as a 25. Hope so guys you are getting this. Now try another scenario. Suppose interview may ask you, I want the multiplication of all the elements, right? So no need of initial values currently, so I will directly copy the optional variant. I want the multiplication of the all the elements. So what I will do, instead of sum I will use the multiplication symbol here. Okay, and I will give the variable name as a mult, right? So what it will do, it will multiply each element and will give the multiplication result into the this variable. But now let me try first this, then I will tell them. So here we get the output as a 120, right? Now what will be the output if I specify the initial value as a 2? Let me create the another variant. Tell me the answer if we use the initial value as a 2. So then what will happen? Obvious, whatever will be the result of this previous will be multiplied by 2, because this will be considered as a parameter of the list, right? So we have the 1 2 5, these are the element of the list. If we specify the any element here, it will consider as a first element of this list, right? So it will multiply 2 1 2 3 4 5 each. So obvious, what will be the answer of this previous operation will be double now. So 120 into 2, 240, we should get the answer 240. Sorry, let me replace this one also. Here we are getting the answer as a 240. So again one variant is here, we can use the directly the individual method classes to find the sum, max, minimum, like that. Let me give the example. So I want the minimum. So here we have the one method. So let's give the initial parameter as a 0, and we have the inbuilt method called as integer dot min. So this is the static method, right? So we can use the scope variable here, right? Oh, we have used the 0 initial value, so that's why it will be the integer. Now by using this also we can find the minimum or maximum value from this number. What will be the answer? Obviously 1. Yes, we are getting the answer as a 1. We can use the max here also. It's a 5. So this is all about the reduce method in the stream API. So let me summarize. Reduce is nothing but the method which reduce the all the element of the stream into the single element. So that's it about the reduce method into the stream API.